Hi guys, got a Mercury 4 horsepower in. It came in overheating, so I've put a new cylinder head gasket on it, a new power head gasket, cleaned all the waterways out. Everything down here has been cleaned out and blown out. So I just put some fresh fuel in it to try and get it running, and pull over, and it's just popping and farting. So this is what's in the float bowl, and you can see there's all the bits in there. There's quite a lot of scum in there as well. So yeah, when you're trying to pull it over, all that's happening is all these bits are getting pulled into this conical shaped jet. You can see the tiny little hole at the bottom of the phone. Come on, phone. Anyway, take my word for it, it's a tiny little hole. I just saw it then. That just sucks everything up and plugs itself up, and then it can't get any fuel through the carburetor, and that's the throttle butterfly. You can see the main jet orifice just in the distance there, and that's where the fuel gets drawn into the venturi of the carburetor and mixed with air, and then it goes through a set of reed valves. It's been a 2-stroke. You see them there, look, and they're one-way valves that allow fuel and air into the cylinder, and then being a 2-stroke, it goes through the transfer ports into the cylinder and out the exhaust, and there you go. Anyway, it won't run one bit with all that muck in carb, so that's my first port of call. Clean all that out, get it running, see how she runs. Alright guys, cheers. So 4 horsepower Mercury, it was overheating, and all the waterways that were plugged on it, put it back together and put it running, no leaks, runs over, fixed over really well. Got a leak on the carburetor, looks like the float bowl needle's leaking, so it'll tick over fine for a while, and then it'll just flood itself because you've got too much fuel getting through there. So the fuel pump, this fella here, just keeps pumping and pumping. You've got a float that shuts off, and the float's not seating properly, the needle's not seating properly, so it'll run for a while, it'll get slower. Here it gets slower now as we're talking. So that's because too much fuel getting into this float bowl, and it's causing, there we go, it's causing on tick over, so it's put too much fuel in, and the engine hasn't got the speed to clear all the excess fuel out, so it basically gets to a point where the plug gets quite wet, and then it stops sparking. And you can see on there it's all wet and it's dripping, so it's actually dripping out of the throat of the carb. Look, see, it's welling up. See, this was what's running into the engine. So on tick over, where the throttle butterfly is quite shut, the one at the back, it's quite, you see fluid's just pouring out. And that's just causing the engine to stall out. It's alright at full speed because you've got the speed of the engine, and you've offered a lot more air to it as well, as you've opened the throttle butterfly. But on tick over with that shut, you don't get a lot of air going in, but you've got a lot of fuel because it's unmetered. You see it's dripping out everywhere. So you need to sort that out as well, because it probably won't start now. I'll probably have to take the plug out, clean the plug, drain the float boil of the carb, and then start again, which is not great for use. So I'll get back to the customer and see what he wants me to do. Yeah, so I've just taken the plug out, and I suspected, look, it's wet through. So that's what's caused it to stall out when you've just seen it, the excess amount of fuel that's in there. Right, just thought I'd show you the evidence as such. Alright, cheers guys. There she is, look. New lid on. That looks tons better, doesn't it? They're a bit to do, but it's on. So there we are. So starts up, first pull, kicks over, puts in water nice, nice and quiet, up into gear, and you're off. Right down to tick over. That runs really well, really nice and smooth. Like that. Back into neutral. Nice, she's ready mate. Ready when you are.